Mic check one, mic check two. Is this mic on? Yeah, it's the one and only, your girl's favorite, DJ E Money. And you're listening to the Glow Game with Latrice, Mia, and Shanice. So know what that means?
Oh my God, that's always a vibe. Hey, ladies.
Welcome back, guys.
Yes, I missed the hell out of y'all.
It's the Glow Gang, bitches. What's up?
All right, we want to introduce ourselves.
Rocking with us, go ahead and share the live.
I'm sharing it now while we introduce ourselves.
Hey, guys, I'm Mia.
After Hot Topics.
And I am Shanice. This week, I'm not Toxic Brat. I'm the Hookah God this week. Ow.
Okay, I am Latrice, Miss Bougetto. What's really good?
Here.
We back for another great week. How was your week this week, ladies? Mia, how was your Mother's Day?
It was good. I cooked. You know, you never get a day off as a mom. So I cooked for my mom and my grandmom. Well, obviously my kids too, but my grandma, my cousin, they all came over. I made oxtails. I made ribs, mac and cheese.
Oh.
It was going down over here. So
it went down in the Williams. Okay.
Good. I had, my gifts were nice. The kids definitely gave me an IOU for breakfast in bed.
Okay. So they gave you like a little coupon?
Yes.
Definitely gonna have to use that one. I had to cook as well, which was ghetto. But my kids wasn't letting me slide. I'm like, it's Mother's Day. Let's go to McDonald's or something. I don't want to cook. So no, that didn't work. I had to throw down a little Sunday meal myself, a little beef ribs, macaroni and cheese, baked beans, yams, cornbread, a little something.
Okay.
And I was tired. So I always stand by my mother's, the best Mother's Day is when you take them children, leave the house, and see y'all that night. Or you rent a room and you pamper yourself. That's like, for future reference to everyone listening and watching, for mothers next year, they just want a break. We don't want to cook. We don't want to nothing. We see you when we see you.
Period.
Yeah, I feel Mother's Day, like the kids should be gone. Like they should be with their dad or somebody else. Like it should be a day of rest.
That's a fact.
Well, we're gonna go for that next year. Trees, how many Happy Mother's Day? Even though they act like they already know. How many did you get?
You daughter, you should have had my son. You should have been with me. Mother's Day really had niggas in their feelings hard body with me. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I need to put on the future.
You need the future album cover.
I need the future album cover to respond to everybody on that. Like, I don't got no comments for y'all.
That's your next photo.
That's your birthday photo shoot.
All different future album covers. Like, swear to God, just because you have the most.
There's a lot of like pregnancy announcements popping up on my line.
My timeline too. Congratulations.
Yeah. It was a funny day.
Fucking up my hot girl summer.
Look, I'm like, I can't relate. Yeah.
But I'm fronting because my hot girl summer is like, we all fronting. Our hot girl summer end at 10:30 p.m.
It's a mild girl late night out because
it's warm. Yeah, it's warm. Yeah, it's gonna be a warm girl.
And they have definitely let it be known in the group text that if I get a call, I'm the first one that's leaving. Show is.
It is. It is.
Ow. City girl during the day, cuffing at night. That's gonna be my tagline next week.
You be cuffing in the day too, bitch. Stop playing with us. It's a forever, anytime event, however y'all feeling.
Oh, that's a whole fact. Oh, poor Trees, you stuck.
Yeah, she's
frozen.
definitely stuck. At least it's a cute frozen, because sometimes when I was stuck, my mouth was wide open.
I know. Okay, I think she's back. All right, let's jump into it because a lot of things has been happening. And what is it? Cake on my face, all of that. Are y'all hearing about the rumors and the thing allegedly about Megan Thee Stallion?
No, please fill me in.
So
I don't want to talk about her anymore.
Court documents have come out, and the doctor has said that her injuries were, I don't even want to say it no more. Dang it. Her injuries were consistent with stepping on glass.
Oh, because I said the bitch ain't had no. First of all, what I said was a bullet fragment is not a bullet. That's A. And B, I told you, motherfucker, she was lying. Ain't nobody yell no dance, bitch dance. Go back 2 weeks ago. That's on my reenactment. I told you her ass was lying.
Yes, check the replay. Mia was right. Treese was right. I was trying to hang with my girl because
you was going hard for Meg B.
I was going so hard for her.
Yeah.
Now I got cake all on my face.
Yeah.
I was about to say something else about a face, but that would be inappropriate about our next hot topic. Jesse Williams. Did y'all hear about his leaked photos and videos?
I seen the video. I seen a little
snippet. Yes. Jesse repping for the light skin nigga.
That was a good leak, right? That was such a good
leak. Like, damn, how is it?
It's not even hard, and it was looking good. Like, it was definitely on point. I was
admiring it. It was at that moment I knew his daddy was black. Black daddy, okay? That dick was giving black daddy.
Listen, it was the stance for me. Like, he was like completely, sometimes it's a little humility with it, but nah, he was up there like,
yeah.
Listen,
like, yo, okay, all right, Jesse.
Y'all know they got like BBLs for the dicks, right? Like men can get.
Yeah, I heard that in the DR, you can get your shit pumped up or something.
Yeah, they can get enlargement. So yeah, I'm here for it because some of these niggas should have been there like at 13.
So it's finally hope for the brown and serves out here.
It sounds like there's some hope. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know like how much more they can extend. We'll have to do a little research, come back to y'all. But you can definitely get a BBL for your dick. So you pencil dick niggas, you brown and serve.
So now when men are saying they going to DR, I gotta look twice. I gotta think twice a little bit when they say
wait.
DR?
Not the BBLs in DR. I'm so fucking weak.
Oh my god! So they take fat from their body and put it in their pee. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, whatever works, as long as it still works at the end of it.
I heard that somebody in Rochester got one, and then they shit didn't work no more.
So apparently, use with caution because is it worth it?
It's like the BBLs. You gotta vet your doctors. You gotta vet your doctors. Just like it's some botched BBLs out here. It's no deal. But I mean, I guess with a botched ass, you can still fuck. With a botched BBL,
right? That's a little bit different. You don't want to mess up the.
All right, y'all find out that he went and he got a BBD or a BBLD, a BB, whatever we want to call it, right? And y'all still fucking with him?
First of all,
if
nobody
is still litty, if the sex is still litty, we good.
I don't think I would want to know. I think those men should keep a secret. Let me think you was born with it.
Yeah, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Just let me think you was born with it. Let me just die with that in my spirit. I don't want.
I mean, it doesn't matter if he get a dick BBL. He still got to know what he's doing. So, just give him his credit.
I know. And then he spent all his life with a brown and serve, and now he got something he ain't going to know what to do.
Exactly. He's still going to need to practice.
Yeah.
Practice.
Still
How did we get here? How did we get here?
Jesse made us do it.
Oh, I remember now. Yeah. Shout out to Jesse.
No, for real. Is he divorced? Asking for the
Yes.
people.
Yeah, he left the black girl for the white girl. So
I just smacked my teeth.
Look, I just got silent.
Why that happened like so quickly? Like everybody, like it was like a pause, like.
Okay, so
yeah,
moving right
they got him a little vanilla thing. He sure did.
Man, listen, I just want to
They
say
go together.
to any of my fine, beautiful black men out here, if you're still in the streets, listen, it's time to get another hustle. The fucking feds got time. They is not playing with you niggas, okay? Young Thug and them just caught that RICO charge, and listen, a RICO charge is like, once you get that, it's over. You might as well just tell the lawyer, let's negotiate how much time I'm gonna get, because you usually don't win a RICO case.
Right, but what is this shit I'm hearing about Gunna that is just based off of like
It is
some bullshit?
It's all off of his IG posts and lyrics in his song. So, like I said, YSL, I don't really know enough about that gang or crew of people, but you know, it's niggas out of Atlanta.
Yeah, it's a record label.
Yeah, so it's niggas out of Atlanta, and Young Thug is supposedly like one of the ringleaders, and they just caught a RICO charge. I think it was like 26 people who got indicted off of that.
And the thing is once they come with a RICO charge, it's kind of like they have all their ducks in a row.
It's over.
So,
yeah.
Right. They not doing that. They don't got no real like evidence. So it's not really looking good at all.
I don't understand like why were they still once you hit a certain level, right?
Thank you.
And that's in anything, whether you a rapper or whether you just doing shit and you reach a certain level, you got to figure a way out. They're not playing.
I think we glorify niggas being tough so much that it doesn't matter. It's no longer about the money. It's still about having your street cred. So now you're in a position where you're getting money. You don't got to do it through the streets, but you still want to hold on to that cred. So instead of giving that shit up, you trying to still live up to it. And it's dumb. Like we really
That's so fucking dumb. What? Like once you get a certain amount of money where you're putting everybody else on, like you really like getting M's, you really like, isn't that always the goal to get the fuck up out of the streets? Like, isn't it what we doing it for, my nigga? Like, I'm over it.
So Bishop says when they don't have enough to charge individuals, they use the RICO to bring everyone in and try to get someone to fold.
Yeah, trying to get niggas to start telling, which a lot of times they do.
Because they don't want to go away for it. That's the part that I feel like, especially the younger artists, like they want to be a part of that. They want to be down with all of that. But with that comes, if you get caught, you need to shut up and do the time. And they not built for that. I know that's why I can't do no shit like that.
Bitch, I'm not built for it
either. 10 years. 10 years.
But that's why they do that shit, because they want to get the ones who not really that involved. They real scared and they start fucking talking.
Do y'all watch Ozark?
I love Ozark. Yes.
I watched like the first season, but I'm not.
Spoiler alert, okay? The way the bitch told in the finale, I wouldn't have followed that quick, but it would have been quite close.
Damn.
So if you don't watch Ozark, so the crime boss lady went to somebody and was like, "Yo, I'ma gut you from your throat to your coochie if you don't say it."
She's like from your coochie to your throat.
Right.
Oh, here's telling the
she didn't hesitate.
Spoiler alert. Fuck it. You should have watched it.
Yo, you on season 1, girl. Shut up. You gonna get all
walk off the live and come back when y'all done.
Yo.
These the bitches that be telling. This is them right here, y'all. Don't tell them nothing.
But the way she told so bad.
Those titties are giving today, yes.
Okay, girl. And she giving us the Mary J. You know, she on it today. Superstar status. But yeah.
I would have told like that bitch, not as quick, but I would be telling. So
that's why you don't do something if you can't do the time. All right.
Period.
Moral of the story.
Right. What's the next hot topic? Danny Lee?
Ugh, do we have to?
Don't do Danny Lee.
Because why is she? First of all, she's mad late with this interview.
She got new music. You know, whenever people have new music, they pop out and they want to tell their story.
Her PR sucks because she should have been doing something when she was getting embarrassed on live. Like, I lost some respect for DaBaby when he did that, but I understood why he did it to an extent because look at Megan and Tory. Story can twist.
But
so I get it.
Her. Like, that's the crazy part to me when he went on his little live shit or whatever he did, and he was like, "Oh, you was just out of London getting busy." I said, "Wow, there are still fucking," and this is why I don't fuck with niggas with baby mamas. Obituary me, please.
Every scenario when I watch, this is another prove Teresa's point.
This is another obituary moment.
Like, this is why she requires an obituary for your baby mom before she talks to you. Like,
a nigga will come on fucking Instagram in front of millions of people, kick you out of his shit, call you a fucking side bitch, make you look like a fucking fool, and you're still going to fuck that nigga and suck his dick.
She's young. That's what I'm gonna. She's like 22, 23. You know, so she's young. I think I'm gonna give her a little bit of a pass because she's young. You know, that first puppy love where you're really thinking it is something more than what it is. And I feel like with him violating her on social media, I don't know. But then I also feel like people play so much online with this teetering with disrespect as far as couples is concerned for like YouTube and views and shit. So that may have been normal. It felt normal. It didn't feel like he was really coming for her because, you know, this is how people play online. But now that she got a wake-up call, I feel like, yeah, you need to fall the fuck back. Like, never should you be on live saying I was just fucking you a week ago and we talking about how you played me months ago online and you never apologized publicly. Like,
yeah.
What?
And that's the part that's just blowing my mind. Like, he's never come out and was like, you know, I respect her and our relationship, trying to raise our child, yada yada. No, he never said that. Then he beat your brother up in a bowling alley, and like, it's like, y'all gotta stop playing with DaBaby in all aspects of life. Like, he's gonna fight wherever, he's gonna do whatever.
He got them things and he pulling them out and he killing people and he getting away with it.
Right.
So,
and it's really bad to say, but it's gonna take him really falling for somebody and her doing him dirty for him to stop. Like, because until he learned a lesson, he gonna keep doing it. And every man that happens eventually. It's coming. He's young too still.
Yeah.
So that's that young.
I love his first baby mom. He let the fame kind of get in the way of that. But she probably dumb enough to stick it out.
She's still fucking him too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they are.
I think DaBaby put in work, y'all. What y'all think?
He's little, so I definitely see it. I see him definitely like giving it up. Them little niggas got something to prove.
What's the saying? The demon peen.
Yeah.
You want to stay away from the demon peen. Definitely. But when you're young, that's when you need to get it when you're young, though. Get it when you're young. Get it out your system.
So you can be young and dumb?
Young and dumb. That's the excuse. We giving Danny an excuse.
Get it while you young. Get it while you're not young. Just get it.
Just get it, Treese. Just get it.
No mediocre penis over here, baby.
I concur. But I definitely think DaBaby is giving it up. I think that's why they going crazy. I think that's why she let that nigga call her a side bitch on live, because it's like, yeah, but that dick that you be giving me is it's giving wifey vibes, okay? When you fucking,
she was getting wifey D, so that's why, you know,
it's giving very much wifey. So yeah, I'm gonna stay around. I'm gonna be quiet.
I understand, Danny. I understand.
Not you can relate.
Yes, you don't put up with some shit now. Let me see.
We all have a trauma story to tell. Look, take your shit.
Listen to the side. We're not talking about trauma. We don't want trauma tonight.
Okay,
Tonight is gonna be
no more struggle love.
We
No
gonna
more
talk about fresh new love and how I'm about to be on my fucking Lala. Cause the young niggas be at me. I'm not gonna hold y'all.
Hey, talk about
it. 32.
With the BMF guy, go Lala. Shout out to Lala.
That's my twin, y'all.
The babies want me, and I'm like, Lala bagged the baby, and he fine. Lil Terry off of BMF is fine.
Yes, he is.
She done bagged him up, and it's giving inspiration to the cougars because I am here for it. Okay,
you gonna be like that one meme, that video where the lady was in the bed with the cover and he up like singing and dancing and all of that.
Just like that.
Tired, like
my last relationship was with a little young nigga. I mean, it was definitely litty. I can't even cap. And I had a little youngin slide in the DMs recently, and
y'all going with the youngins?
Oh, I'm never with a youngin. They just be at me, and I'm thinking like it's time. Let me.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I can't wait to hear these stories. I am here for the story time. I am going to be here for the story time. Okay.
You're Aggie.
The youngins, no, they be wanting to fuck too much.
That's the part where I'm like, You think this about to be in some juice, nigga? You coming over here cutting school and shit like that? Nigga? No.
Not cutting school.
Let's go to bed, okay?
Keep you up to 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
No, the young niggas don't go to bed. They go to bed at 8 o'clock in the morning, like, sir.
Yeah.
Right, like, I'm not fucking you for 2 hours, boy. Like, what?
I'm already scared. This is why I can't fuck with the young niggas. Give me a fresh 41 and up. I need you a little seasoned, a little salt in your beard.
Now you got to do it at least.
I'm for a grandpa pop, sis. I'm so tired of you. I can't wait till you get one.
I'm ready for Mia. I'm excited for her to get a youngin. Yeah, go the youngin route. Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yes,
we're co-signing. Glow Gang is co-signing.
But I'll be quiet.
Glow Gang is co-signing the youngin.
Did you send the guest the link?
I'm sending it to him right now. Right now, Bishop. I'm sending you the link.
It's time to unpack. First of all, my guy Kevin Samuels has been trending since he passed. But really, he was trending, since he came on the scene with the average, at best, woman.
Shout out to Kevin Samuels, man. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. to Kevin Samuels, because at the end of the day, that is still a man, a human. Mm-hmm. Whether you liked his views or not, his life was still valuable to somebody. And so my issue with what's going on is like, people are like, oh, good, happy he dead. Like, when did y'all rejoice? Like, this nigga not Hitler. He not out here taking people out. Like, he just giving his point of view, and sometimes harshly, but like, why would y'all be rejoicing over his death? I'm so confused.
That's the part that threw me for a loop. No one should rejoice over somebody's passing away. Never. I understand. For me, when he passed away, it was like, damn, that's fucked up. Because, anybody who died is unexpectedly and fast like that is sad. But it really didn't move me no other kind of way, because I was like, I never really listened to him. The hype, the way he went at women, I wasn't here for it. And then when we started talking about it, I was like, well, let me look, because I never listened to his podcast. I hate what social media does. They take little sound bites and they make it seem like
you listen to the whole.
Always, he always was at women, but he really was at men and women. So you had to actually listen to all of the podcasts, listen to what he was saying, and where he was coming from. So most of the hate for Kevin Samuels came from sound bites, which wasn't fair.
Yeah, I mean, his podcasts were kind of long. They would be like an hour or something like that. And like, clearly, obviously, the men couldn't fucking handle it. So yeah, he got more notoriety from, talking to women. But I do feel like it came from a genuine space, first of all. Second of all, it's like the things that he was saying, is nothing wrong with what the fuck he was saying. If men want a woman that's fit, feminine, and submissive, so the fuck what? You don't want to have to fuck with a fat bitch. Like, it's not cute to be fat. It's not cute to be unhealthy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. watching his videos, I used to be like, yo, he's like right. Like it was really like motivation for me to lose weight because I felt like I would attract a different type of man. And I have since I've lost like 50 pounds. It's a different type of man that's coming after me. So I'm here for that shit. Like,
damn, I gotta lose 50 pounds, bitch. That's a lot. I'ma just
bro, you just feel so much better, like not out of breath going up and down the stairs. Y'all know I got that little two-door. Like, you can't be fat hopping out of that low to the ground.
that's how my fat ass got a truck.
Okay. It looks like we have Bishop. Who want to introduce our returning guest?
Bishop, go ahead and share the line on your page.
So, we do have Bishop bringing you coming from Kevin Samuel's point of view, or you just a regular? You in the other 80% of men? Are you in that 20% of men that KS talked about, or
what 20%? Hold on, what 20% you talking about?
It's okay, you not.
Are you a high value man?
We just gonna say you
Oh, that's
not.
a fact. Am I? Absolutely.
So I think that's the problem that a lot of women had with Kevin Samuels, because there was a lot of nigga who not even close to being a high value man hopping on and jumping with his ideologies, trying to apply it to their life, and like he don't talk about you.
Right.
You don't fit into that criteria. Like that's not what it's about. And I think that's why a lot of women were aggy with his point of views. And I also feel like one thing that we do as women is we can dish some shit out. We can talk about all the negative things that men do. But when somebody put a mirror to us, like, oh, but you bitches be doing X, Y, and Z, cool, not us. Could never be us. And so we don't like it when somebody is really giving us a handful of truth. And I think that's why people had a problem with him.
I think the biggest thing, especially for the show tonight, is trying to bridge the gap between men and women, especially black men and black women. I think the biggest thing with Kevin Samuels was that he would come at women, and so women, we would all gang up and try and support one each other and then talk about men. And then men will gang up and support each other and talk about women. We have to somehow figure out how to bridge the gap, because the gap between men and women is really sad.
I feel
you can't bridge that gap.
Women
You said what?
More.
You'll never be able to bridge that gap because in today's society, the opposite sex is jealous of the opposite sex. If that makes sense to y'all.
Not jealous. I can't.
Well, this is my take on it. Why I feel like it be a lot of shit going back and forth between men and women. I think a lot of women are delusional about what they want or what they feel like they deserve from a man. Me personally, like, I feel like I definitely got my shit going the fuck on. Like, in and out. The superficial shit that niggas is looking for is there, but on the inside as well. Like, I'm cool as fuck. Like, we could laugh, we could fuck, we could chill. I'm smart. And even I feel like I don't got no baby daddy drama, no shit like that going on. I still feel like I have an issue with finding a decent man out here because it really is slim pickings. So for a bitch that got a bonnet on and a fucking million baby daddies to be sitting up here thinking that you're gonna find a nigga that makes 6 figures and gonna take care of you and your kids, bitch, you're fucking delusional. And it's not fucking happening. Lower your standards. Like Kevin Samuels said.
Damn, she riding for Kevin Samuels. God.
I mean, like,
Bishop, sorry. Rant over.
Damn, I don't know what to say. Drop a pin in it.
I mean, I'm just, I don't know. You still can have your standards and still feel like you deserve, like, in that moment, you may not be where you think you're supposed to be, but that doesn't mean I'm supposed to just settle for whatever. I still need to have a list of stuff that you have to check off if you want to fuck with me.
Well, so here's my thing. I think I do agree that women want a man that's reached their potential, while we, I don't want to say we as in me, but there are women who want a nigga who got their shit all together, but they don't. you still live with your mom, or you know what I'm saying, your credit score is a 320, but you want a nigga with an 800 credit score. Like, you have to be realistic, and I think a lot of these women weren't being realistic. Like, blank period, they really weren't. The average at best, and I hate to bring her up, but she's the most popular one. She wasn't attractive in the face. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so she had a nice shape and she was a nurse, but it's like, you don't have the prettiest face, so you don't have pretty privilege, and you out here wanting a nigga who fine, who got 6 figures, you got a baby daddy, you got this. And so I do think that sometimes you aiming, you know, real high, and you probably should come to the middle and be a little.
Why the kids and the baby daddy devalue?
When y'all come together, what's wrong with finding somebody that's close to your level and coming together and elevating up together? That's really what is supposed to happen when you're in a relationship. Yeah, you could date up, that's cool, but like, y'all supposed to be able to come together and get some shit and elevate each other. Like, it's really just about teamwork.
What did you say about a baby dad, Shanice?
I said the baby dad and the baby mom moniker. Like, why does that bring such value to a man or a woman?
I don't think it does. I think it was just his whole thing, which I don't agree with. So this is the part where I stopped agreeing with him. He feels like, oh, at 30, women start losing their value.
27.
So it's very predatorial to me, right? When I think about that, as a 56-year-old man, you could be these women's father. Like, and you're talking about at your big grown age, you should be fucking with a woman who in her 20s, because after that, women lose their value. So what I see with that is men like women who don't know better. They like women who they can groom, women who haven't experienced enough, so that if you come in with bullshit, it's easier for me to feed it to you because you haven't lived enough to know anything different. So with that part of him, and so because of that, it's like usually the older you are, then you probably have some kids and a baby dad. So that was his standard that he came up with, and I don't agree with that, because I don't think women lose value at 30. I don't think having a kid makes you lose value, or having a baby dad, or any of those things. But that was like the part of his ideology that is kind of like, you lost me. Like,
30 or 35?
He said 30. According to him, well, he said 27, but according to him, he said high value men don't want to take care of another man's kid.
That's not true at all.
It can't be, because people start having kids as teenagers. Come on now.
It's not stepdaddies out here.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not about high value men or low value men at all. It's about men, period. You don't have to be a high value dude, whatever that consists of, to take care of another dude's kids. If you listen, this is my thing. Just to give a little gray area, I'll say 25 to 35. If you still out here looking for somebody without kids, you need to change your own priorities. Because in today's time, you are rarely going to find somebody without a child, especially when you get up in the 30s. Like, that's just not realistic. That's not, like, I agree with most of the stuff he said, but I don't believe what he said about the 35 being leftovers. I don't believe that's true at all.
Yeah, he said if you're 35 and over, you're a leftover woman, and you need to basically be open to sharing a man.
So that would mean, so even if I'm a high value man and I'm 35 or older and I got kids, am I a leftover man? Even though I'm already high value, am I leftover? Because technically speaking, they're coming from him.
He never spoke on it for men. He just said that as far as women.
But you can't say one without the other.
Right. Those are the sound bites that you know had everybody confused, because it's like, well, what is it for men?
That's what a lot of people. This is why a lot of people didn't like Kevin Samuels, because they will pick and choose which sound bites they liked and didn't like. They never listened to the whole conversations at all. They would hear a clip and run with it, but they never heard the entire conversation out of it. And that's my only thing about the situation, because
what's the comments? Kelly said 27 to 35 was the danger zone. 35 plus, no man's land. Kristen said entry 27, that was the danger zone. Calvin said the older you are, the higher risk you are at having children. Very true. Dre said, I think he was putting his personal beliefs on things and just saying high value men don't, what high value men don't want. What's a high value man?
What would be, so Bishop, what would be considered a high valued man?
You asking me what is considered to be one?
In your opinion, what is considered a high valued man?
And a grown adult, I'm gonna say grown adult, not just adult, because you got people that's 30 plus that's not grown at all. Somebody who take care of responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? They have a logical moral compass. You can't call yourself high value if your moral compass is all out of left field and you just think it's me versus the world versus this person versus that person. Somebody who take care of their responsibilities and own up to their mistakes. High value has nothing to do with how much money you make.
Okay, so all. In Kevin Samuels' world, what you saying is not high value. That's the low value man. So for Kevin, because we're speaking from Kevin Samuels, his idea of a high value man is a man who's making at least the upper six figures, like 300,000 and up a year, right?
That doesn't make you high value. It's a lot of rich. It's a lot of rich scumbags out here.
What I'm saying is, we're talking from his point of view. So when he's speaking, because we can't go with your definition and talk about Kevin Samuels' ideologies. When he's speaking of the 20% of black men. There are only 20% of black men who even fit into the high value realm.
10%.
Oh, I thought he said 20. But if it's even lower, it means a lot of you niggas who think y'all high value, who was champion on Kevin Samuels, he wasn't talking about you. And I think that's what the problem that women have with it, because men who are not high value men was running with the ideologies that he was saying. Like, they could really be out here telling women, oh, you can't have kids. You in the danger zone. You this, you that. Nigga, you don't even make enough money to talk like that.
Right.
Like, according to Kevin Samuels, that's not what I believe, but that was his ideology. So, and again, this is what was happening on social media. The average man who does not fit that bill was out here running with these clips and coming at women like they can approach them that way. And bro, that ain't you.
But according to him, the problem is that there's all these women that want these 10% of men out here, and you're not gonna get them.
That's what.
So humble yourself, sis, and really try to coordinate yourself with what your bank account is looking like, what your background is looking like. That's why he would ask all those questions. Okay, what size are you? How much money do you make? Where do you live? Because that really matters too. Like, if you're in Atlanta, you already know you about to share your nigga. So it's just like looking at all
is that law down there or something?
It's horrible. So, you know,
that's the majority of the lifestyle.
Stop looking for these men that's in these brackets, in these categories, unless you're willing to share and be a side chick, or, you know, go after a dude that's really more so in your income bracket, or not in your income bracket, but where you're at in life. Like, you can talk to dudes who have kids as well. You can talk to men who have a regular job. They don't have to be rich or own a business. Like,
so the question was he really a villain? So was Kevin Samuels really the villain? And I guess from y'all synopsis of all of his ideas, y'all say no.
I think it empowered people to be villainous with what he said, but was he the villain? No, I think he sparked conversations. Kevin talked about how, as Black women, a lot of times we're overly aggressive. We don't know how to be submissive. We don't know how to speak to men. We don't know how to put up our men and build them up and shit like that. And in all reality, it's true. Half of the time when these women asked to be on his show, they would come on there angry, ready to go. Bam, 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 bam.
Baby.
Hello. You know what I mean? I think a lot of us don't even recognize that we have that masculinity in us, and we lead with that. And that is off-putting to a lot of men. Shit, even low-value men don't want somebody coming at them like that. And I feel like it made women be more like that, as opposed to looking at what he's saying, like, damn, you're right. Damn, I don't always gotta come off that way.
I think people made him a villain because he didn't beat around the bush with what he was talking about. Like I'm gonna compare real quick. You got Derrick Jackson and Kevin Samuels, right? Derrick Jackson will beat around the bush and tell you everything you want to hear. Kevin Samuels was, let's be real, he was. From what I don't know him personally, so I'm gonna say he seemed like he went through a lot, so he spoke on life experiences a lot from what he sees from people that's called in for his show and podcasts and stuff. And he wasn't catering to the soft side of you. Like he was giving you that raw, blunt, what you need to hear up front. And everybody can't accept talk like that. So when you being straightforward with somebody, it comes off as combative to them. So they instantly feel like, oh, you tripping, you disrespectful. He's not disrespectful. He's just not beating around the bush. He's not bullshitting you on how your friends talk to you. He's being real with you straight up. And a lot of people can't accept that straight up talk.
My favorite ideology that came from Kevin Samuels is that Black women need to look at marriage and relationships more like other races. That they need to be trying to get married at a younger age instead of having this independent woman focus straight out the gate. I need to get my degrees, PhD, all of that stuff, which used to be so hilarious. But you need to be trying to get married and not more so just think that you can do this alone, because when you get old, you're not going to be able to retire off of a $50,000 salary. Like you do need that 2-income household. You do need to retire with a partner in order to bring the Black family back together and increase our wealth and our dollar, because that's what these other races are doing. Like Indian women, Asian women, white women, they are groomed to get married and be in these 2-income relationships, households, these 2-income households. And Black women are groomed to be independent women.
You got to remember though, this is like the last, I would say, 2 or 3 generations. I'd say the last 2 generations that's getting married late. If you remember our grandparents and their parents, they was getting married at 17, 18 years old.
Right.
Like I got an aunt, she's been married 68 years. And she got married when she was 18, and they're still together to this day. And remember back then they were getting married at a young age, but as the generations passed on and on, it just that gap just got wider and wider.
I think that came from like out of survival almost, right? So
Right.
you see your grandparents or you see other people get married, and growing up you see they're still struggling, right? It may have been a 2-parent household, or they may have been married and you may have witnessed that, but you also witnessed the struggle that still was going on. So to you growing up, it's like, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this money, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then I'll find my husband. And then over time, what happened is that women became super independent, and it became, well, I'm doing this on my own, I really don't need a man. And somewhere that conversation needs to shift, because I believe women are losing respect for men. And that's where this gap is getting wider and wider, because it's like, I don't need no nigga, I don't need this, I got X, Y, and Z, and I'm doing this on my own. What I need you for? So
I agree with
That
you.
goes into like your topic, Shanice. We can get into it. Do women respect men anymore, and why?
I think that we are in a very much social media city girl generation where they can just say whatever to men and there's no consequence, and you can, and again, a certain level of man is not gonna let you talk to them any old kind of way. But I think we're such in that era of women again feel like they don't need a man. So they're not respecting you, especially if you're not coming with a certain amount of money or a certain amount of physical value to you. They're not being respectful. And I think the men are playing into that, so they're helping that go up because y'all on social media arguing back and forth with women. So I think the access to people is making the respect go down because you see how some of these men move online and you looking at them sideways. Now I'm not gonna respect you or what you talking about because look how you talk on social media or look what you do all day on social media and shit like that. So I think that is where the barrier comes in. But I feel like personally, I have a different respect for Black men now that I'm a little bit older. So I am very like conscious now to not say certain things and to make sure I'm showing a certain level of respect just to a man, period, because I do have respect for Black men and I'm raising 2 boys who will become Black men and I want to make sure that you stay empowered. It's hard as shit out here to be a Black man. So to have to deal with that and then be online arguing with bitches about how you don't got no value and then like nah. So I am personally trying, but overall I feel like no, we in this city girl era, this meme era, everybody is talking disrespectful, nobody gives a fuck. Like we're losing value as a culture in general.
Do you guys? Because I firmly believe that the media pushes an agenda. That's why I do not watch the news. That there is some hidden agenda to keep us divided.
Absolutely. Listen, there's nothing stronger than a black couple together, working together for one common goal. There's nothing stronger than that, and I believe that, like you said, there is agenda somewhere in some politics to where, okay, so let me sidebar real quick. They say this whole social services thing was brought up to make single black mothers, right? Like welfare,
Section 8.
child support,
Get the
all
man
this stuff was designed to make the woman not need the man. To an extent, I agree with that because you got a lot of women who pay $17 for rent, but their refrigerators is full. They get a stipend in cash every month or whatever, and they may or may not receive the child support from the father or whatever. So it's like, what I need you for? I got a house, I got a food, my kids are taken care of. What I need you for besides some dick and a good time?
You know what I hate about that statistic is that in all reality, it's more white women receiving social services
By
than it is.
far, but that's the side of the stat that they never talk about
But what I'm
ever.
saying is we use that as a reason for it has divided the Black family, but in reality, it's more white women who get social services. So why isn't their family dismantled how y'all say our families are dismantled as a result of social services?
I think it's
Because
because
people
it's a
hate
lot
black
more
women.
than that, though. It's a lot more than the social services. It was the crack era. It was the sending our black men to jail for sneezing wrong. It was all of the different avenues that white people went through to bring the black man out of the family, to make them no longer the head of the household. It wasn't just the social services. It was just one part of the whole plan. Like if you
With
think
Section
about
8, they can't even be in the house.
right, and if you think about just how many black men, young, middle aged, and old, who's still in jail over weed and shit, like, and now it's legal. So it's like so many, like you said earlier, it's so hard to be a black man in America, to be a black man, period, but especially in America. And because they targeted our black men for so long, we out of survival had to become independent and run our households. And that's where it started and it continued. And now with social media, it's like a post about fuck black men, they cheat, they this, they that, or have a million shares, and a black love post will only have 12.
Right. And
People
that
love
goes with
ignorant.
the algorithms and the media shit. So
Right.
Mike said there's a huge agenda to keep us separated. Most of the women and men like the opposite sex for the wrong reasons. So my question to you guys is like, what can we do to bridge this gap, stop this divide, bring black men and women back together? Do we need to stay off of social media? Do we need to have more conversations? Like,
You
I
gotta
get social
you
media.
gotta have those conversations. Like you need to actually stop texting, get off social media, and have face to face real conversations. Like one thing I would never agree to, you'll never break up with me over a text message. Bullshit. You can block me all you want. You can block me on all social media. I'm pulling up.
You better not pull up here, motherfucker.
I'm pulling up. Like,
Gotta
but
have that
social,
talk.
He got
so,
black
social,
desires so that you gotta call him and talk to him.
social media. But all right. So Elon Musk just bought Twitter, as y'all know, right?
Right.
And he tweeted after he bought it, after it was finalized. He said, "My next step is to shut Twitter down, go outside and experience life." A lot of people, relationships and lives are ran through social media. Like, you know how many people do you know actually go out to meet new people? Rarely. Everything people do now is centered around social media. So that human interaction, that's where we really got the gap from. Is social media took the place of actual human interaction, actually having to sit down and talk. People can sit down and text you a million things, like a 3-page paragraph, but they won't be able to tell you that in person because they lack that human interaction fact anymore. And it's really baffling how many people can't have civilized conversations with the opposite sex. It's really crazy.
I think even though before the communication part, like we have to take some type of accountability. Like women don't want to admit when they're wrong. Men don't want to. Everybody think it's the other sex. Like no one is stopping and saying, "All right, maybe I do talk too much shit. Sometimes I don't shut up." Men don't want to say, "You know what? Maybe I don't contribute to the household as much." I think part of starting to come back together in this anger towards one another, because I really feel like men and women just use each other as human masturbation devices. Like they don't understand each other, they don't really like each other, but they need to get their nut off. Like we have to find some type of
I don't like that analogy, Shanice. No.
I don't either.
I like niggas. What you mean?
The way men want to go and tell women how they should dress, what they should look like. They need to lose weight. They need to make sure they're taking care of the kids. They need to do this, that, and the third. But then we'll text you where you at, what you doing, want to come through, slide real quick. But hold on, all day you've been talking shit about women all day, but now you need to slide through real quick. Or even on the opposite end of the spectrum, women be like, I don't need a nigga for nothing. Da, da, da. They Rose is dead, so now let me see what he doing. Come through real quick. Right. We want that human connection physically, but emotionally and everything else that comes with being humans, they keep sidestepping that.
And I blame social media because it's like the negativity is glorified.
Definitely.
Sitting up here posting negative memes, posting things that's mean and rude is what's gonna get you the likes. It's gonna get you the shares. It's gonna get you the followers. Guarantee you, any regular ass person on social media who has some crazy following has some sort of drama component that comes along with them. All that great stuff that people talk, the positivity, it doesn't get shared. It doesn't get comments. It doesn't get likes. So people have subconsciously decided that that's the stuff that they want to go with because they want to get the notoriety on social media. So I feel like the solution really is, if you really want to have genuine human interactions with someone, definitely get the fuck off of social media, pick up the phone and actually talk on the phone, go on dates, FaceTime, if it's a long distance type of thing, and really make interactions with people in real life, because that's what really matters at the end of the day.
All right, so here's my question. So if y'all phone ring, how often are y'all answering it or responding? I'll call you right back and you send a text.
I'm picking it up.
I answer my phone. I'm not a big texter. I don't talk on the phone a lot no more. I don't know. It's just been like a shift. But I'm not, if somebody called me, I'm not dodging your call. So I'm going to answer the phone. I'm not here for that. But I do believe social media has taken over people's lives. So it makes it harder. As far as bridging the gap, between this divide between men and women, I feel like more conversations need to be had. The fact that we have men come on our podcast, so we're not just thinking about things from our point of view, because we can only come from the female perspective. I only experience life as a woman, so I don't really know. I can suspect how men think, but I don't know. So I feel like having that open dialogue with men will give us some perspective and vice versa for them, because I feel like the biggest problem between men and women is a lack of empathy. So when you're dealing with a man and they're doing things that you wouldn't do a particular way, you don't have empathy to understand why he may be doing it that way, though. So just because you wouldn't do it that way doesn't mean it's the wrong way to do it or that he doesn't have a valid reason. But a lot of the times we don't have empathy. We just see things our way, from our perspective, from our understanding, and then that creates a divide. Because now you feel a way that somebody did something you wouldn't have done, and now you think they did you wrong, but really they could have just been doing what was right for them. You know what I mean? Like, so I think people really need to work on empathy. More conversations need to be had. Just, explaining points of views and being open to conversation. And my experience with a lot of men is they don't like to communicate. That's when it shut down. You want to talk? Oh shit, a nigga about to shut down because he don't, he think we coming from a nagging point of view. And really, I'm just trying to understand you. I can have more empathy for you if I understand a little bit more about you. So I think that will open up the door.
I want to see more compromise. I think that because of the accessibility to us, we feel like we have all of these options, but you really don't.
That part.
Let's keep it a buck. So I feel like we need to definitely compromise more. Stop being so quick to just give in and throw in the towel and say fuck it just because you got 10 other niggas in your inbox. Then it's like so much easier to say, okay, I'm not going to try to make this work because I know I got options. I feel like we definitely need to, be a little more humble and actually start like choosing.
Okay. So Kevin Samuels was not the villain. Black men are not the villain. We just got to talk more and get the fuck off of social media.
Social media is the villain.
Yeah,
doing that.
Yeah, social media is the villain. So Bishop, you said you were cheated last time. What did we miss last visit?
You said I was cheated.
Your last
what?
We had Bishop on the show previously.
We were in Facebook jail, so we didn't really have a
chance. Yeah, we were locked up.
Oh yeah, both of y'all was locked up. I forgot.
Yes, we were.
I did a little 30 days, something like.
Not something like.
Can we talk about Shanice? Shanice got 30 minutes and was about to fucking lose it.
He was like, oh my gosh, she searched my name on Facebook. I think they deleted my
Let
Facebook.
me tell you how I lost my mind. I was hacked. And I went to log in and it logged me out. And then I was trying to get it back. And then it said permanently deleted. I lost my mind. Like, I was like, wait, what? I don't got no friends on no other social media outlet.
How you get your page back?
I'm that nigga. It's what I do.
She had to send in that ID, Bishop.
I had to prove I really was who I was, I guess, but it took me all damn day. But when you're in Facebook jail, you can still look and you just can't comment. I couldn't do anything, and it ruined my whole day. It was so terrible. I gotta
got her page back.
I'm so happy I'm not attached to the Facebook tethering, because y'all be sick about this Facebook jail, sending y'all IDs and socials and everything. I am not about to give Mark Zuckerberg my motherfucking social security to be on Facebook. Kiss my ass. Y'all be like, fuck it, whatever you need, Mark. You need my W-2s too? The fuck?
No word. Like, I felt like Pookie real quick. Like, I need it. But I don't really know the other ones. And on top of that, like, I be having shit to say. On Instagram, it's just pictures. Like, all right. Like, I be having shit to say. I be wanting to say. So, I got that shit back.
Hot seat, nigga. I hope y'all ready, because y'all have not been ready.
I got some hot seat questions for Bishop, but not for y'all. I was like, last time y'all kind of set me off. So
How we set you off?
I'm just playing.
All right.
You ready, Bishop?
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So my first hot seat question is: if the government offered you 20 mil tax-free dollars, but you gotta relocate, you can't talk to none of your family or friends. Like it's like fuck
I'm
everybody.
taking it.
What you do?
I'm taking it.
Family,
talk to
your
new
mama.
people?
Huh?
Can you talk to new people?
Yeah, you can meet new people. But anybody who you knew before the moment they gave you that 20 mil is over. You can't talk to them no more.
I'll buy a family. 20 million, I can buy me a family.
Okay.
Easy too.
Hey, what if you're in a relationship? She done too?
Yeah, Jazz gone.
Damn,
Yeah.
Jazz, you thought it was real. It's over.
20 million?
Money.
All respect, you better take that 20 mil too.
Okay, Shanice, what you doing?
I'm taking it. I love y'all and all of that. Like, but wait, is there a penalty? Like, if I have to do like a drive-by real quick, is there like a penalty? I'll pay the penalty because I need to see somebody every now and
Yeah,
then. But
fine for every time we talk to somebody. I'll just, you know what I mean, just keep paying that fine.
You can't.
Yeah, I'll pay that fine.
No. You cannot talk to them. Like it's not.
They're
It's like
gone.
you never knew them. It's over. Finito. It's nothing. It's like Men in Black. We about to take the gun and wipe your memory. You don't even know this motherfucker. It's
If
over.
you want memory, I'm definitely taking the bread.
No, they're not gonna really wipe your memory.
Oh, you want memory, I'm definitely taking the bread. I don't even know these people.
Okay. So Shanice, you taking the money? Bishop, you taking the money? Tracy, you taking the money?
Absolutely. I love
you
y'all.
don't love us like she said she
I'm
do.
gonna get me a new. We're gonna be the girl gang.
Not you gonna replace us and get
Yeah, you taking the money.
with our millies. We're gonna be.
Here's
What?
the thing. I have my babies, and although they get on my nerves, I can't see me just being like, damn, fuck my kids. I'm about to go have some new ones, or because I don't want to have no new kids.
Oh wait, you can't take your kids?
No, bitch.
Nobody. You can't take
Nobody.
anybody from the family life.
Yeah, I'm still taking the bread.
Nice knowing you, Betty. You was a lit mom.
I feel like I probably would have been able to say bye to my mom, but my kids, I feel it's like this guilt. I feel like, damn, just peace out to my kids. I'm about to be rich, lead them fucked up behind without me. Like, no.
Send them anonymous drop. You can do an anonymous drop.
Word.
Y'all motherfuckers is like, fuck them kids. I'm out.
Anonymous money order every month.
Yeah, I send an anonymous.
So can
You know,
money
like,
buy
drop
happiness?
everybody.
Can money buy happiness?
Mommy
Is that
love
what-
you, but
Is that what we're saying here? Money can buy happiness?
Y'all definitely saying money can buy happiness because y'all all said deuces.
They can.
yeah,
As long
who's
as
out.
I'm a social butterfly, so as long as I can meet new people, yeah, I'm gonna give me a new nigga. I'm gonna give me some new friends. Lit.
I definitely would replace everything but the kids. It's like, damn, damn, I'm on this island by myself.
I think you are.
I'm gonna take the money with y'all, but I would have to renegotiate the terms and conditions. Can one of my kids come?
I would check in on your kids for you, me. I got your back.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, take that money. Take that money.
But damn, you wouldn't know my kids because you took yours. It's just
Give me 10 mil and I'll take the kids. You can keep the other 10. Just give me 10 and I'll take the kids with me.
No, that's not fair. Anybody gonna go with that?
Yeah.
damn. I can't believe all y'all said fuck y'all families. All right, what's your hot seat question?
Yeah, we out.
My hot seat question for y'all is, do you have a type, and how lenient are you with going against that? Like, what would make you go against that? Like, Bishop, I know on your podcast you used to talk about the BBWs. You was all set. Did you ever get linked with a BBW?
Would I ever what?
Did you ever link up with a BBW?
Would I ever or have I ever?
Happy.
No.
So wait, tell me what was the thing with the BBW? He said he would never do it. You said you would never do it, Bishop?
It's
Like-
just not my cup of tea.
What would make you go against your type?
What would make me? 20 million.
First of all, as a BBW delegate, nigga, fuck you.
No, listen,
Wait,
there's nothing wrong with BBWs at all. Like, so you got BBWs and you got big motherfuckers, right? Y'all laughing like I'm lying or something.
everybody on my 600-pound life be having
It's
a
them,
weekend, though.
it's them big motherfuckers that be like, they too good for
Yeah.
you and shit. And I be like, girl, if you don't go sit your white ass down somewhere, like, okay, people think because they big and wear makeup, they a BBW. That's
No,
not how that shit
BBWs
go at
are
all.
Beautiful. So no, if you're ugly, you're not a BBW.
So, like, if you a big chick and you take care of yourself and you not out here wearing all this sloppy slack shit, I'm cool with that. But if you one of these big motherfuckers who wear fishnets and everything is hanging out and you don't got no self-respect, like being a BBWs, I know they got self-respect. They wear shit that look good. They wear what they want, but it looks good on them. They're not out here wearing booty shorts with everything hanging the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I can't even explain it because this is like an hour conversation, man.
So his answer is no.
I get frustrated talking about this
We
shit.
can tell. We can tell.
So he's saying no. He's not deviating from his shit.
Don't get me wrong. Love is love. If it was to ever happen, I wouldn't fight it. But at the same time, I know I'm not gonna be with a wide person. I'm a BBW cool, but a wide motherfucker, no.
All right. We just gonna go in order of the boxes. So I'll go next. I don't have a type. I just like who I like and who I vibe with. I was just thinking about that the other day, like my husband versus the people who I've been dating now, completely different. So I definitely don't have a type. I'm just like attracted to men overall, and if you can hold a conversation, you can make me laugh, and we can yell out random movie quotes and shit like that, I'm attracted to you. Like, I'm more into that than I am into a physical type. But you definitely got to be a certain height to ride this ride.
You don't like short dudes?
I am 5'11". You have to be a certain height. My 9-year-old is 5 feet tall.
Wasn't you just talking about?
Nowhere near my 9-year-old's height.
Wasn't you just talking about the baby though? You know, them little motherfuckers, they got points to prove.
I'm good. I'm good, love. I got a little
never date a short dude.
I have dated a short guy, but what I'm saying is I have a marker, and it's just like when you go to the amusement parks. If you don't fit the marker, you cannot get on this ride. It's not for you, baby. Go to the kiddie land. That's all.
Man. Oh man. Do I have a type? I did have a type. I had like older square niggas. That used to be my type.
I'm about to close my shit. Hanging the fuck up right.
So what made me deviate from my type was that my type ain't really like me. No, let me not say that. But on the flip side of that, I liked what I liked. That didn't work out, so I wanted to try something different, which I did. But overall, I like people that can make me laugh, and definitely a height requirement because I'm tall as well. So, but I would deviate from, which I did, from my type.
Deviations are good. You experience something new.
Yep. Sure, you
What's
gonna
your
answer your question?
Yeah. So I feel like I do have a type. I really love Chocolate Brothers. And when I moved to fucking North Carolina,
Cause I'm like, where they at?
when I moved to North Carolina, like the chocolate niggas just said, "Oh, Trees, we don't want her. We're all set on her." Like it pisses me the fuck off. So y'all know I had a couple little light skinned boos, whatever.
You like light skinned niggas now?
Dang, not you mad about it?
You ain't boss, fam.
So I'm gonna say this too, and y'all really gonna laugh, but I feel like if you have your type, don't deviate from that shit, because when a nigga who you talk to who ain't your motherfucking type do some shit or try to play you or send you some crazy shit, like you're really gonna be mad as fuck. Like I know you didn't.
She wasn't even my type.
I know the fuck you didn't. So I mean, it's cool, step outside of that. Maybe sometimes if you like, chocolate, maybe try to see what's good with the light skins. There's just a couple that's,
I say experiment. I like them all. I like them with a little pop belly. I can rub on the belly. I like it with a washboard belly with the V cut. Like, I don't know. I don't have a type. Like, I can be down with whatever except for a short one. Yeah, it's like
you might should try a short one.
Bitch,
no, what the short niggas say, it's all the same when y'all lay down.
But when we walking outside and going on dates, they're looking like
so stupid.
You saying in your inbox, Denise?
Do not send me short.
Like, what you want me to put you on my hip? Like, what
you, baby?
Bishop, do you have any hot seat questions?
No, I'm gonna let y'all live today.
Oh, I have another hot seat question, guys.
Okay.
It's a little nasty. Spit or swallow?
You did not.
Oh, spicy.
All I'm gonna say is I know y'all
I'm a
parents.
pass.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
What you say?
I know y'all parents taught you that spitting is disrespectful and not lady. I know they taught you that shit.
So here's my follow-up question to that then, because I'm curious, because we have a man on. So do you know the saying is most black women don't? Is that true or is that a myth?
Don't swallow?
Yeah, most black women don't swallow.
Bishop?
Myth.
Oh, okay. Bishop, now that we got you here, how do you feel about nipple play?
It's interesting. Just be like,
no.
Do men and do you enjoy it? Is it?
Oh, or me?
Yes.
Don't touch my fucking nipples.
Me?
I'm a boy.
I
don't even know why dudes got nipples. Like females got them because y'all breastfeed. I don't know why niggas got nipples.
I think that men have nerves in their nipples just like women do.
They do.
Of course you got nerves in your nipples, but outside of that shit, they just there. They don't do nothing.
But we're talking about
licked on your nipples.
Sex.
Has a bitch licked on your nickel?
Don't
licked on your nipples.
That's okay. Yeah, I might like it a little bit.
All right, so far with the nipple play poll, they like it is a little higher than the don't touch my fucking nipple. Okay.
Yeah, they like it.
They love that shit. For real. Just some they not too in tune with their sexuality yet.
You know why dudes like chicks playing with their nipples? Because it make them feel vulnerable.
Oh, that's why y'all don't like it.
They feel free. If a dude let you play with his nipples, he all for you.
Okay.
You got that nigga. You got that nigga relaxed.
Oh.
Mia play
nipple replay. I'm so fucking I'm never gonna forget that shit. Ever.
He gotta be dark skinned though.
Oh, he can't
be a dark skinned man.
Yeah, you can't.
Oh my
You
god.
can't play with a light skinned dude nipples.
Okay.
He really.
All right.
You know them
All right,
lights
stay tuned.
already be feeling themselves. You start playing with their nipples, you ain't gonna be able to tell them
Shut
shit.
up.
It's over. It's over after that.
All right, guys.
That's
So
so
it's
fucking
Black
hilarious.
Business and Heavy on your playlist. This
Oh no, y'all
week.
didn't answer the question.
Oh, what was the question? I forgot.
Do y'all suck or do y'all swallow or spit it out?
Spit or swallow?
Shanice pled the fifth, right?
Mhm.
Can't plead the fifth.
Can I?
We need answers, Sway.
It's a no.
Silence is an acceptance of guilt.
No, it's not. Okay. All right, fine. It's situational.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Nah, fuck that. What the fuck? What's the right situation? What's the wrong situation?
Here's the real question, Bishop. If a woman swallows, do you want her to come back up and give you a kiss?
I'll kiss her. It's my shit.
You
Good
nasty.
answer. Good answer. Good answer.
That's
Nasty.
almost equivalent to a dude eating a woman's vagina and then coming up and kissing her. All them juices and shit. She kissing that shit. What's the fucking difference?
Exactly. You better kiss me.
Facts. All right, Treese.
I would prefer to spit that shit out. But if we
So
get
what do you do?
if we get real nasty, you know, I'll swallow it. I just feel like I've had some traumatizing moments. So keep
Not an Issa Rae. Did you have it in your eye?
yes, bitch. And I went blind for 2 hours.
Is he
So
light?
Not you got trauma. Not you have trauma. Not do you have trauma.
Them
Oh
light skinned
my
niggas
God.
are.
Wow.
Oh my
so
God.
yes. Keep your
Okay.
keep your shit to yourself. Thank you.
All right, Mia.
I played the fifth, and so my Black Business of the Week is
Ain't no way. Hold on, Bishop. You better go for her as hard as you went for me. You can't plead the fifth. What do you mean, plead the fifth? You can't plead the fifth.
No, it's very situational, like Shanice said.
Okay, y'all get carried away with the situational shit. You either do or you don't. The fuck?
Everybody don't deserve it. Everybody
Situation
don't
means
get it.
yes.
I do and I don't.
Everybody don't deserve
But do
it.
you do
Everybody
it more than you don't?
I do.
Okay.
So you do.
So she swallow. Okay.
So my Black Business of the Week is Urban Euphoria.
What a segue.
I know. My Black Business this week is Urban Euphoria. It's a mansion where you can have parties and stuff right here in downtown Rochester. It's a nice little vibe up and downstairs. They have like a little bar. It's near what's that place that I got kicked out of, Shanice?
French
That's
Quarter.
soda beignets. Oh yeah.
French Quarter. I can never go there with her again. Thanks a lot, because the beignets are amazing there.
I'm on the do not play list. no more.
Beignets from French Quarter. So Shanice, me and you could go. Mia, we'll just get you some
Yeah.
food.
First of all, fuck you bitches. I'm not on the block list somewhere. I could go.
Oh, okay.
I could go. Damn. Don't do me. But yeah, it's right near there. So fuck with them. They have nice little events. That's my Black Business. And then what's heavy on my playlist this week has been between Benny the Butcher. Y'all know I fuck with him. His Santa Talk 4 album. But Division, like, yeah, I love Division. So I've been really, really rocking out to their last couple albums, just vibing because they're like that. So check them out, Benny the Butcher and Division.
Okay.
All right.
My Black Business for the week. I hate that my light is like not bright enough because y'all really can't get into how dope my haircut is. But Kamisha sang in Rochester, K sang Beauty Bar, cut me up and hooked the sister up, and it's still hanging in there like over a week later. So
I
I
hear.
love that for me.
For those of you
Yes.
who can see her, it's giving Kelly Rowland, like
Ooh,
early
really?
2000s. Yes.
Yes, I love that for me.
Magic. Yes.
House. And what I've been listening to heavy on the playlist is old school. I've been on the Teddy Pendergrass, Pandora. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on in my soul. But and then the Kendrick Lamar just came out, just dropped a single. So that was the Heart Part 5, I think, or whatever. So I've been trying to get into that. Everybody has been talking about it. I've been trying to see if it simmers in my spirit. I ain't there yet, but check it out. Check it out.
It was the eye roll for me.
You know, it's like on that conscious shit or whatever. So that's like a mood you gotta kind of be in. So
Yeah. All right, Trace.
All right. My black business is Tamaya Best. She's here in Charlotte. She does credit counseling. She has this like really big following on social media to get people into home ownership, and she offers credit services. So I want to say her Facebook group is called Homeowners 2022, but her name is Tamaya Best, and I met her in my business class. She's really, really good. She's totally devoted to making people homeowners, and I just really love her. She's always dropping gems, talking about credit. You know, she has services that you can pay for, but she also has a lot of free stuff. And she's really dope.
Shout out to Tamaya.
Heavy on my playlist, and I really did say I wasn't feeling it, but it's really just a couple of songs that I'm loving. Is Future,
of course,
Future Rihanna.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know that Waiting for You with Drake is just everything right now at the moment for me. So it's definitely heavy on the playlist.
Future and Drake, toxicity at its best.
Yeah.
Period. Okay, Bish, what's your business?
Black business of the week for me is ICTC. It's Cleaner Than Clean Car Wash, 30 Franklin Street, right there by State and Brown at the corner across from the old Kodak new MCC building. Full detail car wash inside, outside, and they do mobile detailing, mobile car washes. So if you're at work, you need your car washed. By the time you get off, they'll pull up to you, get you right there in your job parking lot. No matter where you work at, they'll pull up, wash your car. You come out, boom, you good. What's on my playlist? ICTC Car Wash, 30 Franklin Street. And what's on my playlist? Future. I never liked you.
I don't like how you said it.
How did we know that?
Toxic this summer, guys.
We outside, right?
I'm trying to be non-toxic this summer. That's supposed to be the plan.
Oh,
What
true.
is-
For a limited, limited time
Yeah.
only. Catch the aunties out. We got to be in the house by midnight, the latest.
Midnight.
These heifers got to be in the house by midnight. I ain't listening to them.
Yeah, this bitch is out till 4 o'clock in the morning on a weekday.
And I'm definitely going in the house. You will be outside by yourself. I'm
And that's why y'all always see me in these
Until that nigga call. Until that nigga call.
Until that nigga call. Yeah. All right. Well, we know. All right, we want to drop socials, and we got to get Brandon on here. He always talking shit, so he said it's a lot of cap on here. And why are
Brandon, you coming on the show?
Brandon,
So we calling.
He's not.
We are calling him out this week. Brandon, we got to get you on the show because he stayed saying we capping. I don't know what part he's saying we capping about. I think it was the spit or swallow thing.
Segment. Yes, that was what he was talking about.
All right. Well,
that sounds blurred out because we're repping our podcast. We're professional.
I am one Mia on IG and Mia the Stallion on Twitter. That is where you can find me. Make sure you follow our IG page. It's Girl Talk with the Glow Gang podcast on IG.
I can't stand him. I swear to God. Brandon,
I know why
he's not allowed.
Brandon.
Boy. So my socials is I am on Facebook.
Oh, make sure you say that, Facebook girl.
I am on Facebook. I got it back, and I am back like cook crack. All right. Shanice Williams on Facebook. I am on Instagram, ShaniceL.W. I am on Snapchat and I know and don't say it. Shake It Fast 007. And I'm tired of these heifers. We got to figure it out. We are on TikTok, Glow Gang, and we're going to try and get some TikToks on there.
Yeah, we got to make some videos, y'all. We got to.
Yes.
So next link up, no naps. We doing TikToks.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
One or two naps.
Y'all probably on my page, but if not, if you're listening, add me on Facebook, Latrice Slade. I am on Instagram. Glow Gang OG is my page. And I'm thinking about coming back on Snap and maybe dropping some.
You got a private Snap?
What do they call it?
OnlyFans content.
You got only.
You got the cash at me though. Trio 585. Trio 585 on Snap. It's about to get a little spicy this summer. So I'm outside.
Oh,
Reese,
fucking
don't get your head knocked between the dishwasher and the fridge out here. Outside this summer.
Oh my God. Bishop, drop your socials.
Facebook, Bishop Riley. IG, only one Bishop. Twitter, Bishops_Crown. That's where you can find me at.
Well, we love y'all for listening and watching. This has been another week with Girl Talk with the Glow Gang. We will see you all next week. Hit that outro.
Mic check 1.